tragedy occurred in our community this morning. An officer while investigating an assault shot 2 men in their 20s. The 2 men are in stable and critical condition at local hospitals, and the officer is uninjured. We do not know all the details yet. This is preliminary information I will be sharing with you. We will give out information as soon as it becomes available to be as transparent as possible in this circumstance. An independent team of detectives are conducting the investigation and will do their review from the criminal side of things while we conduct an internal investigation after they are done. The involved officer in this incident is Officer Ryan Donald. He is a 3-year veteran. He works regularly on the graveyard shift as a patrol officer, recently recognized at our department's annual award ceremony for his proactive investigations. There is no history of citizen complaints against this police officer. We can tell you that the 2 men involved are from Olympia. One is 24 and one is 21. The suspects were not armed with a firearm. We have been in contact with community partners to share information and these same important details, reaching out to our schools, neighborhoods, and community groups. We are committed to helping our community work through this difficult circumstance and help us understand this tragic event. I'd like to go through the initial call now and highlight the details around the shooting incident as we know it today. At approximately 0052 hours, the Olympia Police Department received a 911 call regarding an assault at the Safeway on the west side of our town. Our officers arrived shortly thereafter and began looking for the suspects. The victim of the assault gave very clear specific descriptions, described as 2 black men with skateboards, provided the appropriate height, weight, clothing descriptions, and tattoos that were visible at the time. Officers responding to the area began to search for the fleeing suspects of the assault. One of our officers, Officer Donald, patrolling in the north area of Cooper Point, observed 2 men matching the description given out by the victim of that assault. And stopped his patrol vehicle and made contact with the 2 individuals. This was at approximately 0114 hours, about 15 minutes after the initial call that came out. At 0116 hours, Officer Donald radioed that shots had been fired. To talk a little bit about the shooting incident itself, the officer made contact with the 2 individuals. During the contact, a confrontation occurred at the back of the patrol vehicle, where one suspect was shot by Officer Donald. Both suspects fled across the roadway into a nearby woodline, returning shortly out into the roadway where another confrontation took place with the police officer and additional shots were fired. The second suspect was shot multiple times in the torso area. Officer began rendering immediate aid, and medics were called and both were transported to St. Pete's Hospital. The Thurston County Critical Incident Team is investigating the shooting. This team is made up of 5 local jurisdictions. The team investigates independently of the Olympia Police Department. It is their investigation. The team's investigation, when complete, will be reviewed by the prosecutor's office. The department will do its own investigation, as I spoke earlier, of the shooting to ensure policies were followed after the critical incident team has conducted their work. This investigation will likely take a number of weeks. The officer has given a preliminary statement to investigators, and follow-up interviews with the officer will be conducted in the following days. We anticipate that secondary interviews take place on Tuesday. The Olympia Police currently do not have body cameras. The investigative team have identified witnesses and have begun their interviews. We do not have details yet about their information. We want to give out as much information as we can as soon as we can get it so that everybody knows and understands what's going on. We understand the impact that this has on our community. It's very important to all of us here at the Olympia Police Department and the City of Olympia that we're transparent and providing as much accurate detail as we can. As you know, these events are very fluid and information changes, it evolves over time, and as that happens, we'll be updating and providing additional information.